Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to unbox something that I found in a shop called The Works, which is discount stationery. It was the last thing that I expected to see when I walked in there, but I thought, for something as cool as this, in a shop like this, it's got to be unboxed. But this is what it is. The tactical card game called Berzerk. According to this little bit of blurb down here, it's an award-winning and most popular card game from Russia. On the edges, we've got normal sort of kind of roleplay artwork. The front, good versus evil, barbarian, orc, dwarf, wraith thing. But it was successfully funded on Kickstarter, which piqued my interest when I was there. I thought, well, you know, this seems like something that I'd want to get into, because obviously Kickstarter being so popular. But it was from The Works and it cost me $12.99, so I want to see exactly what we've got in the box and whether it was worth it or whether I just spooned all my money down the toilet. Mermaids or elves, demons or dwarves, orcs or dragons, choose your warriors and take the fight to the enemy. Brute strength and cunning tactical genius will tilt the battle in your favour. And with 6 different races at your fingertips, the question is not whether you fight, but how. The war for the lands of Berzerk has begun. Berzerk, War of the Realms, is the international version of the popular Russian war game played with cards instead of miniatures. Everybody loves a miniature. It contains 6 30-card decks and everything up to 4 players need to battle for supremacy in the kingdoms of Berzerk. 6 30-card decks, 63 cards for customization, damage and effect tokens, 4 custom dice, 2 reference cards, 2 game boards, a comic strip, and a rule book. 2 or 4 players, so I'm guessing you can't play any odd numbers. It's for ages 13 plus, and each game takes 40 to 60 minutes, which, as you can probably gather, we're not doing. I'm going to jump cut, make the camera right, open the box, and see what's inside. And that's how I managed to foil a dwarf with a fist and a fish finger. Oh, and here we are, we're all in good positions, and here we go for the immortal unboxing. Oh, it's a bit tight. Oh, nice little artwork with the old barbarian, the orc, goblin, Draenei, whatever. Yeah, out. So the first thing that we see is the rules. So I'm going to glance over these as we go. It all began when a young boy from an unknown swamp tribe became a new messiah for the weak in the world of La. His name was Ahal? Not sure about that one. He led a small army and it claimed one victory after another because of the boy's growing magic powers. But as Ahal grew stronger, he tapped into the sources of power, which should have never been touched, my mistake. He awoke Agud, the ancient evil, and nobody could stop it. In the ensuing battle, a horrible cataclysm scorched La, darkness enveloped, blah 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 blah, new magic welders, blah blah blah, and everyone fights for supremacy. Skip through. Your first game, you can use a pre-built deck provided in, whatever, we'll just skip this for now. Damage and effect tokens. We have damage tokens, extra life point, a poison points, armor 2, positive modifier, +1 movement point, incarnation token, negative condition, receives 1 more damage from attacks, negative modifier, and basic things on how to use the cards. Yeah, but I'm sure that can be looked up on the internet or looked in later on. Card types, areas, artifacts. No. Playing the game. Resources, the battle cell. Blah, 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 blah. Placing your army on the battlefield. No, we just want to see what's inside the box. Custom dice. I'm a fan of custom dice. I like that. Dice are my thing. Golden rules. Rule of the axe. Rule of legality. If an action can be performed according to the rule glossary. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Skip. No, skip. No. No. The first thing that we see are tokens. Thin cardboard tokens. Very reminiscent of X-Wing. So we've got... In fact, I should probably hold that rulebook for reference for you, shouldn't I? We've got damage tokens. Well, this is long-winded. Well, anyway, you've got loads of cardboard tokens, so... plenty. Let's see, plenty. Woo! I'm not going to pull them out now because I don't want to make a mess. What is this, I ask myself? Cards used in this demo. Place the cards as follows. I hope this isn't the comic strip as well. This looks like the comic strip, which I'm I'd be pretty upset with if they go very meta and make a comic strip about their own game and how to play it. Yeah, we'll skip that for now. What's this? We have a board, which, oh, is that it? We have a board. So this is green, and we've got Berzerk, the name of the game obviously, Graveyard, and Deck. I am guessing that the board goes one this side, so we'll rest that on the windowsill, so you've got one this side, so you've got a deck and a graveyard, and then the other board in there, which looks blue, which I'll get out in a second, maybe the other way round, so you've got that person's graveyard and that person's deck, and you play the cards as if this is the battlefield. In fact, let me do some great camera trickery. So there's your game board. But for that, the boards are quite high quality, quite nicely printed on. I don't know if you can see like the texturing on the board. It's very reminiscent of the sort of quality. If anyone's got this, and you can see the sort of quality of the board by looking at the X-Wing miniatures box, and you can see the sort of cross pattern in the light. And I can tell you it's that sort of material, just a tiny little bit thicker. So if you've got X-Wing and not this game, then you know the sort of quality of the board by just picking up your X-Wing box and thinking, oh, just a bit tougher than that. Okay, cool. I must say though, actually, the tokens are pretty nicely printed, actually, even though they're slightly boring. Oh, we got tiny mini dice. Oh, baggies. Right, so we got these dice. We'll go through each colour, even though I'm pretty sure they're the same. They're smaller than normal dice. I don't have a normal dice to hand. I would say probably about 3/4 size. You've got a fist, a sword, another fist. Oh, an axe there. An axe. And that seems like that one. The white dice have a symbol on every side. So you've got a little X, which is quite nice. Black, nothing. Another fist. Oh, so the black dice literally have one symbol on each side and the rest is blank. We have a bag of baggies. So let's open this up. Guessing to protect your six decks of cards. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, so there's one for each deck. What else we got in this box? 3 decks of cards. One smaller, slightly smaller deck of cards. So, oh, when the Warrior of Hope dies, target creature gets +1 to. No, so it's not one of those tokens. +1 to something. The artwork's quite nice on it, actually. Quite well done. I really like that one, especially like this little metal fiend here. Well, he looks like a very holy sort of paladin. Warrior of a deity holding a hellhound. That's a contradiction in itself right there. With the typical saying of shiver me timbers. They couldn't even think of anything else. Yar matey. Next. Lagomorph, big old boy. Harley Quinn, that looks like. Bit of a rip-off, isn't it? Definitely a lot of work has gone into these cards. Dew Fairy. Brong. Oh, he's horrible. Let's get rid of him. Lots of nicely. Oh, what's this? Number of Realms, 1. Yeah. Yeah, I've bitten off too much than I can chew here, I'm afraid. Because I can show you these cards all day long, but without giving you an explanation of what they're used for, or why they're there, this is pretty much just showing off the artwork. God, there's loads of cards here, I can't even grab them. These could be enemy cards, I'm thinking. Because if like these ones had sort of named, or at least like vaguely named characters on them, whereas these are very generic orc ravagers, orc robbers, an orc archer, an orc javelineer. Javelineer? I've only got tiny hands and they've got given you a massive old deck. That warlord looks awesome, by the way, just want to point out. Oh, he looks cute, doesn't he? Just a big sloth. But yeah, we could go through all these all day. And I spent far too long going through these cards. So yeah, elven stuff. And I'm guessing that these are the other factions. There's dragon. Jesus Christ. It's mermaid. Oh yeah, I forgot about mermaid actually. Wow, an angry looking merdude there. No, my mistake. As a lady. Shacks. So demons. Demons are a race. Vampirism. So vampires one of them? No, that's just a demon side thing. And the last one, Draconid. Draconid, that sounds a lot better. So your dragons, so your lovely little artwork of dudes on dragons with dragon armour and all of that. So we'll just leave them all mixed up and I'll sort them out later. There doesn't seem to be a human race. And there is nothing else in the box. We got nothing, just some fluffy cardboard to beef it all out. So that's all we've got. So we've got all of the cards, which are all messed up, which I'm now going to have to go through and sort out. Look, if I only know to use these, I might as well just put them on there and just sort it out right at the end. The other three races, so we got all the cards. That's probably what you're paying for there. So you've got your counters, cool. So put that back in there. You've got your green board, your blue board, and the dice. Yeah, and then the dice. But so that is Berzerk, the tactical card game, War of the Realms. I don't know if you liked it. I don't know if I'm going to like this game. If you do like it, please don't hesitate to let me know. As if you've watched this far. If you haven't, obviously you won't see. But if you have, thanks a lot. It means a lot. I hope I've entertained you in some way as we look at the mess that I have to clean up. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that other YouTube business that I don't really understand, but I see lots of other people doing it. So yeah, I just don't want to feel left out. So please do it with me. Yeah, well, thanks ever so much, guys. Bye.